Capricorn in love. Well, let's talk about it. Well, first let's start. If you're a first time watcher, I'm Lamar Townsend. I'm a natural intuitive, clairvoyant, clairaudient, empathic, psychic tarot reader, and I would love to do a private confidential psychic tarot reading for you. Contact me at lamartownsendtarot.com for your own personal private confidential psychic tarot reading or your own birth chart reading, okay? Once again, my website is lamartownsendtarot.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at Lamar Townsend, like me on Facebook, facebook.com/Lamar Townsend Official, and if you enjoy this video, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share with your friends and family, okay? Capricorn in love. Well, this is someone who's going to be very devoted to their partner, okay? This is someone who's not going to be very sentimental. Capricorns tend to not be very sentimental, emotionally sentimental people, but they will definitely, especially Capricorn male, will definitely provide for you, will definitely take you out on nice dates, and, pay for dinner, that's the type of person that a Capricorn man is in love. A Capricorn woman in love is going to be very devoted to their partner, is going to, make sure that their partner is well fed, well taken care of, and that basic needs are this is just a Capricorn in general. A Capricorn's way of devoting to their partner, being devoted to their partner, showing devotion to their partner is providing basic needs: food, shelter, a home, water, things like that, hot water, like all those things are very important to Capricorn. So, a Capricorn's going to make sure that those things are taken care of for you. This, once again, this isn't going to be a very, especially the men, this isn't going to be someone who's very emotional, someone who's very open with their emotions. You are going to have to probably kind of get them to open up, ask them questions, and the more, of course, the longer you are with the Capricorn, the more time you spend with the Capricorn, talking to the Capricorn, of course, getting to know them, ins and outs, their psyche, how their mind works, things like that. The more you'll start to notice the Capricorn's kind of patterns and things like that, and the more you'll start to kind of be able to intuitively know what questions to ask, how to approach the Capricorn, depending on how they're feeling. You know what I'm saying? Emotional intelligence is really important when it comes to a Capricorn. A Capricorn needs someone who has emotional intelligence, who is able to read their feelings, because sometimes Capricorns have trouble with that. Now, a Capricorn woman is someone who is going to be very kind of inquisitive, maybe about your feelings, want to know how you're feeling, what are you thinking, what are you going through right now, but not be kind of like a Scorpio, but not be so upfront about their feelings, or not want to talk so much about their feelings, or just sometimes have trouble, discussing their feelings, especially their deeper feelings, their, deep psyche feelings. Those are, the types of things that Capricorn women especially tend to not want to reveal, especially early in the stages of love. A Capricorn, you'll find, as you get to know a Capricorn, and you're in a relationship with a Capricorn for a long period of time, you'll find that the Capricorn opens up over time. A Capricorn is not like, the type of person that's, here I am, I'm an open book. Like, that's not a Capricorn. A Capricorn, you have to read the chapters as time goes along, just as a book takes you a little while to read. A Capricorn is not the type of book where you can read in a day, a week, or two. No, a Capricorn is like that 1,000, page book that's going to take you a couple months to, read and get to understand. And it may even take you a couple times to read. You may have to go through certain passages and highlight. Like, that's kind of a Capricorn. A Capricorn is really complex, okay? But not impossible to be in a relationship with or date. You just have to have patience. A Capricorn is someone who loves patience. A Capricorn man in love is someone who is very patient with their partner as well. A Capricorn in love can sometimes be prone to jealousy, so watch that. A Capricorn in love is someone who, by the way, I'm a Capricorn, so I'm a Capricorn sun. I have lots of Capricorn in my chart as well, so Capricorn is someone who may not show affection. Capricorn in love, Capricorn man or woman, in love, is someone who may not show affection in public. Capricorn is someone who may not be too fond of PDA, but behind closed doors, is when maybe you might get, a rub on the back, a pat on the butt, or a kiss on the cheek, a rub on the arm, or something like that, or the leg. Like, Capricorns like doing those types of things, but in private. Capricorns are very private people. Okay, so don't expect this type of person to. Don't expect a Capricorn in love or what so have you to want to show their affection and love for you to the world, because that's not the type of person they are. Of course, as you grow older and the more Capricorn gets to know you, the more trust is developed in the relationship, things change, right? The Capricorn becomes more comfortable, being themselves and opening up more easier, and and just opening up more, right? So you just have to, this is someone who's not, it's not going to be an open book. You have to be patient. A Capricorn in love is someone who's going to require a patient partner, especially when it deals with emotions, emotional patience. Because sometimes Capricorns can be prone to throwing tantrums. So that's why I say Capricorns need a partner who is patient with them. Um, Capricorn in love is someone who needs someone who is going to be down for them. Someone who plays their part, in the scheme of things, and who plays their role, so to speak, Um, and that sounds kind of negative or whatever, but in every relationship, each person has a role. That doesn't mean the role necessarily has to be stereotypical. It just means that role for what works in that relationship, right? Um, One thing that Capricorns need in a relationship is some sense of control or power. So Capricorns tend to not like someone who is too powerful, who tends to seek the power in the relationship. Capricorn is someone who needs someone who's level-headed, who's balanced, right? Capricorn in love is someone who isn't going to want to be all lovey-dovey all the time. And that may be an issue for some people, because some people just love to cuddle all the time and be all up under each other all the time. Capricorn in love is someone who is going to love you, but is able to love you from a distance. Who's going to love you but needs space at the same time every now and then. So a Capricorn in love is someone who needs a partner who is also able to give them space, when they need it, and is able to understand that as well, right? Capricorn in love is someone who's going to stand up for you, protect you, put no one above you once you get to that place, of being in a relationship with that Capricorn, in a committed relationship with that Capricorn. A Capricorn takes, committed relationships very seriously, takes close relationships, very seriously. So this is Capricorn in love is a very serious partner, someone who is loyal, consistent, will be there when you need them, you know, and will never let you down as long as you never let them down, you know. So that's why I say it's important to play a role with the Capricorn, you know. I know that sounds weird. I feel weird even saying it, but it's true. You know, you just kind of have to play your role. I mean, as you get to know the Capricorn longer and longer, the role gets bigger and bigger. But you know, you just have to know your limits with a Capricorn. You know, the weird thing about a Capricorn in love is that sometimes a Capricorn in love has no limits with their partner. You know, which can be good or bad. You know, so a Capricorn in love is just someone who, when they're really in love, they just turn to absolute mush, like putty in your hand. But don't think that just because you've gotten them to that point that they're gonna let you walk all over them and treat them any old kind of way. Because eventually, they come back to their senses, right? So, with that being said, thank you for listening and watching. This is a Capricorn, a short snippet of a Capricorn in love. Not someone who's going to be very affectionate, and lovey-dovey with you, but is going to make sure that your basic needs are taken care of, that you are comfortable, that you have a place to sleep, you know, that your linens and what so have you are comfortable and soft and lush, you know, and plush, and that you never have to worry about anything. This is a Capricorn in love, all right? Thank you for listening and watching. I really appreciate it. Contact me at lamartownsendtarot.com for your own personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading, or email me at lamar.townsend@gmail.com. You can also purchase your own birth chart reading directly from my website at lamartownsendtarot.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, like me on Facebook. The links will be in my description box, okay? Thank you for listening and watching. Until the next video, I wish you nothing but the best, love, health, and success. Thank you.